Hi guys, welcome back to the video. I'm Joe Cool, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run a Bridge Bastion. I'm only going to be showcasing one of the routes, but I'm going to be going more in depth, and I guess I'll do more of these. Maybe like it's like a weekly uploads thing, so I actually have some kind of upload schedule that I have to maintain and feel motivated to. And yeah, this route is really good. It goes fast. You can get like sub 2 minute times. You can almost get a sub 1 minute time on it. My record is like a minute 10 seconds. Uh, it involves skipping in the beginner route. You get the chalice. You go in here, and then you go through this area to get to the triple chest. This route involves skipping that step. Instead of going through the middle, you can cut around the side, and it goes much faster that way. And it also involves a faster way to get across the jump. The jump is right here. It involves a faster way to get across this section. And yeah, it's overall a really good route. And if you enjoy it, stick around, like, subscribe to see the next episode. And yeah, see you guys in the video. So to start, you're going to download the practice map that's in the description. So you can see I have the practice map. This is happening. It was not part of the plan, but you can see I have the practice map. Llama's Bastion practice v 2.6.1. If it says something else, then tell me because I put the wrong link, and that would really suck. But yeah, once you've downloaded the map, you should load into it, and the first thing you're gonna click on is the settings for this route. For this Bastion route, you're going to go to Bastion, select Bridge. Spawn point, make sure it's set to Chalice. If it's set to anything else, then it's going to be annoying to navigate, so set it to Chalice. Reset method, I prefer to use Drop Pickaxe. Terrain, disable that. Everything else, leave it however it is. I don't know however it originally is, but leave it however it is. Bastion settings, right rampart is going to be a triple chest. Left rampart is going to be a single chest. So make sure it's set like that. And once you have that done, you're going to go over to your loadout, edit it. I prefer this loadout with these items. You can change around the hotbar however you want, and you don't have to follow my example, but it's a really universal layout for what you're probably going to have. If you want, you can replace the fish with like a lot of bread, because if you play village strats instead of ocean strats, then that's what you're going to have. The golden axe is not really necessary, but you're probably not going to have an iron axe, and stone axes are stupid, so golden axes are better. Uh, yeah, and then you can save the loadout, and make sure that this mode is set to routing, or no, make sure it's set to running, not routing. Routing is going to put you in spectator mode. You want it set to running, and then just click start, and you're in. Last thing I thought I'd mention is that this Bastion route is called ORT, or Open Right Side Triple. The reason it's called this is because it's open. As you can see, there's no terrain around it whatsoever, because we disabled that. But if it was a real run and there was some terrain, you'll see which parts of the terrain cannot be there for this route. And the right side is a triple chest, which is very important, because if it was a single chest, this entire route would not function, because it's based around the right rampart. That's why the right rampart is in the title. And yeah, there's also obviously OLT for when the left side is a triple, and then ODS. But those are for future episodes. So make sure to stick around to see those if you want to. So you're going to spawn at the bottom of the chalice, and what you want to do is you want to stack up right here and break at least 11 of the gold blocks. Then you're going to craft it into golden ingots and run to this little basalt cluster that you can see on the right. You're going to want to stack up to the top and then mine these 3 blocks because they can get in your way of the jump. Then parkour across the wall until you reach this little dip on the left that has basalt at the top. And this would be a good time to make sure that your difficulty is set to easy. And if it isn't already set to easy, then change it to easy mode. Now as you run through this corridor, you can boost your momentum by spamming spacebar against the ceiling. And make sure to spam gold as you make your way down this staircase in the front corner. Then you're going to want to place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 blocks in this case is shown so that you create a little box around yourself and also a box for the piglins to drop into once you throw gold in there. And eventually, if you get really good at this route, you don't have to place the block above you, but I'm still relatively new to it, so I still use it, and I recommend using it if you're just starting out and this route is new to you. Once a piglin drops in your hole, you're going to want to hit it, change your difficulty to hard mode, break these two blocks here, and then continue throwing gold in the hole. This will aggro more piglins and allow them to get into the hole easier so that you can trade faster. Now it's time for part 2 of this route, chest looting. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is destroy the block above you and next to you, but keep the 2 blocks that are keeping the piglins in the 1x2x1 space. Then you're going to want to run up the stairs and go to these triple chests and loot them for anything Bastion related. This could be bows, arrows, crossbows, spectral arrows, string obsidian, crying obby, gold ingots, gold nuggets, gold armor, iron ingots, iron nuggets, and iron armor, just to name a few. And if there's anything else that you think you'll need in the moment, or if you're not speedrunning and are trying to grind for a certain item or need something, then grab that too. Now for the last segment of this Bastion route, you're going to want to take this little path on the right, and yeah, it's pretty easy to follow. If you need to slow down the video to replicate it, you can, but once you know it, it's pretty easy to remember. The only difficult part might be this jump right here. The way I do it is when I'm on the ledge about to go off, as soon as I go off the ledge, I hold W, my sprint key, and my space bar. And what that does is it basically allows me to time the jump perfectly without actually timing it. And yeah, once you get over to this single chest over here, you're going to want to walk around it before opening it. Sometimes there can be piglins that will aggro on you if you open it right when you get it. So what you want to do is go around it, open it, loot it, and then just head back using the same route. When you go back over the jump, you might want to place blocks because there's no way to time it on the way back. But I still think it's a neat trick that you can time it on the way there. Now for the final phase, which is just waiting for your trades. You can collect the trades that have been going while you were looting by placing this gravel block right here and then standing on this corner block. Make sure to throw back the gold if you collect any from the piglins, because that also pops up along with the trades. And then just stand on that corner block and wait for your pearls. You want at least 16 pearls, 10 or 20 obsidian, depending on whether or not you're using the calculator strats, and probably about 48 string, because that's enough for 4 beds. And yeah, that's the end of the Bastion route. The way you can tell if you need this route is if when you're standing on the chalice, you can see on the right you have a taller structure, on the left you have a smaller structure. So if the one on the right is taller and there's no terrain around that's blocking, then you're going to use the... If when you stand on the chalice you see that both of them are tall, then you're going to do the exact same thing where you enter here, except if you have enough obsidian, you're not going to go to the left rampart at all. You're just going to stay in the right rampart. So you might get it might be a bit more boring because you're going to be sitting here waiting for trades, but if you go in the other rampart, there's going to be a lot of more piglins. Also, you have this lodestone area, which is very annoying to navigate. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend going for this triple chest unless you need a lot more obsidian. If that is the case, then you find this hole in the ceiling, go 1, 2, and you're going to stack up on this block into the ceiling. Stack up right here twice so that the piglins can't reach you. Then you're going to loot this chest, which usually has a lot of obsidian in it. So if you're low on obsidian and you need more obsidian, then, and if the left rampart is a triple chest, then that's where you go. You go in here.